For this assignment, I chose to visit Granny's House of Columbia. Though I have been to Granny's house in the past, I decided to revisit it virtually to see how they were doing due to COVID-19. Granny's House is an after-school program that is located near Hickman High School off of Worley Street. This is a nonprofit program, and it is catered towards children and young adults who live near Columbia's governmental housing developments. When I spoke to Granny Pam, as she asked I call her, she told me that the program began as one catered to many students in a lower economic status in the neighborhood, but it has turned into a safe haven for many students who have emigrated from countries in Africa to Columbia, Missouri. Many speak English as a second language, and Granny Pam was beaming when she told me how fluent many of them now are in English after only a few years of knowing them. This experience has incredibly influenced my desire to pursue my ESL certification in graduate school because I got to know these students very well during my time volunteering with them. In the afternoons after school, Granny Pam provides snack, playtime, and near the end of the afternoon, some kind of encouraging character lesson based on the student's age. Additionally, it was my impression that many students appreciate the help of volunteers and Granny Pam to help them with getting homework done before playtime and the lesson. For example, I volunteered with the Princess Academy, which serves middle school girls. During our lessons, we explored topics such as confidence, friendship, honesty, and achieving goals. Granny Pam served as the main teacher, but acted more as a facilitator of conversation. Her lessons were always really well structured, and I admired the way that she encouraged her girls to take notes and discuss some pretty difficult topics. The girls, who were between 11 and 15 years old, seemed to really care about each other and have formed a little community at Granny's house. Though they often had difficulty sitting through long lessons, they really seemed to appreciate what Granny had to teach them, and many participated in the discussions. One girl in particular told me that most of the time she'd rather be at Granny's house than her own because she feels so at home there. One of the activities that Granny has them do is write the meanings of their names underneath pictures of their hands, and it surrounds the walls of Granny's house. And I thought this was a really cool way to show students their worth and that they're worth something, and that they were not that they are worth something and that they have a lot to achieve. So, in my impression, Granny's house is a great place for students to build their own self-efficacy. It gives them community. Granny Pam said that she started the nonprofit when she realized that Columbia didn't have a lot of great positive role models for some of the students in this community. So she and her husband both work really hard to make sure that that these students can rely on them as positive role models in their life. Additionally, homework help is one of the key things that the students rely on here. And at the end of the semester, one of my favorite things about this organization is that they have a graduation ceremony for the students that have stuck it out for the whole year, and that they get recognized for their growth and achievement and get their names said aloud and in front of all their parents and family. They get to receive awards and give speeches, which aids in their development as students, as speakers, as human beings. And the students themselves, many of them are ELLs, so English language learners, and over 90% of them are either people of color or immigrants from countries in Africa. In response to COVID-19, Granny's House had a sabbatical according to their Facebook page. However, as of October 20th, 2020, the program is up and running again. According to their recent posts, after their sabbatical, they're ready to gradually bring the kids back to the place they so love. We cleaned, restocked the kids' favorite snacks, stockpiled masks, gloves, installed automatic hand sanitizers, and even found social distancing circles to help the younger kids socially distance from each other when they're inside. So I thought this picture was really cute as well because the students that go here are really incredible and they love to learn. I'm so glad to hear that these students are still able to safely come home to a place that helps them academically and personally, and that supports them so well. And here's a little picture I wanted to share. They actually invited me to speak at their graduation ceremony last year, which I thought was such an honor. And so it was really great to get to thank these students for um, letting me into their community and getting to teach them and love them and just hang out with them every day. And that's all I've got. Granny's House is a wonderful place. The community is awesome and it supports students so well.